Right, now I love tiger fishing. It's the most incredible experience fishing, and I'm now joined by Gideon Benade from the KITFT, or Kariba International Tiger Fishing Tournament Committee member. Gideon, welcome to Morning Rush.
Thank you, Andy.
Now, we were together actually in October
Yes.
at the main tournament. Wow, it was brilliant. I mean, tell us about that. There was 60 teams,
Yes. Well, listen, this year we changed it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Traditionally, it's been a tournament where there's been no prizes, not so much fanfare as such at the actual event. This year, we've gone to a tournament that was something that's never been seen in the world before, to be honest. Some of our stuff there is revolutionary. I mean, our scoring system and our tracking system of the boats and things, it's something which nobody else in the world even uses.
And also what I really loved was the fact that it's ecological. If you don't catch the fish, take it out, you throw them back.
100% catch and release. So our scoring system was based on a series of events where you catch a fish, you record it on your app, which is on a phone, KeepNet app, one of our partners, and you record the fish. Your scores automatically get generated and posted onto the screen. It's phenomenal.
I mean, I saw there's 60 teams, or I think there were 5 or 6 international teams, ladies teams as well. I mean, wow, I must be honest, it was 4 days of fantastic fishing, great fun, meeting new friends, networking, and also Kariba, really boosting Kariba as a tourist destination and the citizens who are living there.
Correct. This year wasn't as big as it's going to be next year, but basically the tournament's been over 300 teams before, and the Kariba community benefits in a huge number of ways when we have teams, 300 odd teams. So this year we had prizes, great prizes for the best international team. We had great prizes for ladies, and it's really made it a big difference. It's a 3-year program, but it's going to be good.
It's going to be great,
really,
yeah. So I met some of the kids that were helping out, and they were great, sort of smiling and happy. Guys, Kariba, I've always pitched Kariba. Kariba's a great place to go in terms of not just a holiday, not just tiger fishing, but also just a great part of Zimbabwe. Now this year, 2023, I mean, I remember the days of 200 teams back in the day. I mean, it looks like, but even then, talking to some of your committee members and to Linda, the committee chairperson, it seems like the interest is fantastic. It's huge.
It's phenomenal. So when we decided to change the format, we approached a few sponsors, traditional and new, and the response was really phenomenal. We got their support. They're in for the 2-year program, but I think it's going to change in 2 years.
Welcome back. This is still Morning Rush Markets. I'm talking to Gideon Benade. He's a committee member from the Kariba International Tiger Fishing Tournament. We're talking about last year's tournament, which was fantastic. I was there. TM Prime was there. And of course, how much bigger. Just quickly before I move into Test of the Best, this year's I'm anticipating a huge number of teams, more international teams coming in, greater prizes. I mean, you tell me, you're the committee member.
For sure. Listen, there are going to definitely be a lot more teams. The vibe that was there, that was sent out on social media, the response from that has been phenomenal. So it's going to be a lot bigger this year. So it's good. It's good for the sponsors. Yeah. It's good for Kariba. It's good for the Kariba economy.
It's good for Zimbabwe.
It's good for Zimbabwe,
yeah.
And it's one of our prime tourist destinations.
Yeah.
And we really do highlight it when we're there in a film package and just on the social media as well.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's brilliant. Now, let's talk about the Test of the Best. Now, that's coming up on the 24th, 25th of February in Kariba again. Now, what's that all about?
Right, so what happens is that every year you get the top 10 teams that qualify at the major KITFT tournament, and then they get invited back, and they have a Test of the Best. This year, 24th and 25th, and basically it's still 100% catch and release. In fact, it's been 100% catch and release since 2002.
Okay.
So because of the fewer teams, and we used to have marshals on the boat, which used to verify your catches. So it's always been a catch and release tournament since 2002. But the actual main KITFT tournament was just too big. And we didn't have the right app and the right technology. Okay. Now we do, so now it's also 100% catch.
Now you're part of that Test of the Best, aren't you? Where did you finish last year?
We are. Sadly, I say sadly, but we finished 3rd last year.
Oh,
it's quite funny because there's never been a team that won the main tournament or the Test of the Best 3 times in a row.
Oh, okay.
Quite a few teams have gone 2 in a row. Currently, we're sitting on 2 in a row for Test of the Best.
So you won the Test of the Best last year?
Yes, last year and the year before. So,
oh, wow.
So we're going to try and go for 3 in a row. But no, there's some very good anglers, and there's a lot of skill involved, but also luck.
I want to talk about economic benefits because we're thinking, oh, it's tiger fishing, sure, but don't forget, angling is a sport and it's a really big sport around the world, and it does bring in economic benefits to where you hold the tournaments, particularly Kariba. I mean, we're talking about the things you do with all the kids and the schools around there, but also the money that it brings into Kariba and all the guests that come in there, and there's a lot of money spent. I mean, I was there, and a lot of money spent.
Yeah, listen. The corporate social responsibility side is something that we're very proud to have started and invested a lot of time in last year, and it paid off handsomely, and it really was nice to get the corporate social responsibility up. But as far as economics go, you've got the top dogs who've got $60,000 boats, and you've got younger guys who are apprentices possibly, and are still coming with the smaller boats and having a go, because what we changed this year was, instead of making it all about who's got the most money and who's the best fisherman, we've made it a bit lucky as well. So we brought the qualifying weight down to 500 grams,
right?
And it was a sweepstakes draw. So all the big prizes, we gave away a brand new 200 four-stroke.
It was a nice motor that. I saw that. I wanted that.
Yeah. So and all you had to do there was catch one fish, which was a qualifier, 500 grams, 30 centimeters in length,
right,
and you entered the draw. And if you're an amateur fisherman, one fish is one draw, and if you're a professional fisherman, you only qualify your name, one fish, one draw.
Okay.
So the chances were good.
Chances,
and,
chances were good. And also, I noticed that we're trying to boost children getting involved in angling and schools getting involved, and really spreading it out so people can understand that, sure, you can have the $60,000 kind of rods and boats, but actually you can also fish with a little 2 centimeter fishing rod.
You can even bank angle. So Zimbabwe National Anglers Union is a very well established setup, and we have Zimbabwe teams who go and fish against South Africa bank angling.
Right.
We have teams who go all species angling. We're swapping between Zambia, Zimbabwe, and South Africa, and Namibia. So the Anglers Union, very strong. It's for everyone, ladies, juniors, and men.
So everyone, please get involved. Right then. So let's talk about this. 24th, 25th February.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Kariba.
the best. Yeah.
It'll be whereabouts will it be held?
At Chirara.
Okay.
That is the home of National Anglers Union in Zimbabwe. So Chirara site will be there with all our sponsors supporting us again.
And what about to the public? Can the public pitch up and watch?
Yes.
How does it work?
Yeah, well, to be honest, the problem with the fishing is that you're out and doing the fishing. There's no one live broadcasting. So you can see the results at the end of the day. We'll be posting a daily video highlight on our social media platform. So if everyone wants to log in to the KITFT website, our daily video highlights will be on there.
And what about teams that want to participate in the October 2023 tournament? Well, what do they need to do? Who do they need to approach? How can they get involved?
So basically, a lot of people who haven't been there before, all they have to do is go to our website to find some information, or they can contact anyone in the committee, and it's very easy. Basically, it's one of the tournaments in Zimbabwe where you have to be a National Anglers Union in Zimbabwe member.
To be participating?
Yes, to participate.
Oh, so you have to join the union?
So you just join the union.
Okay.
The fees are very small, but it all helps, because at the end of the day, in the background, the union does a lot of work for angling, including internationals, but also legislation.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of legislation that needs to be sorted out with netting, etc., etc. And
I know, I mean, I'm also appealing for my behalf, because I got to looking at the behind the scenes. National Parks, if I know you need to charge a lot of money, but I know they can't, but I can say it. Maybe we should negotiate to get that fee down a bit. But I mean, I know they use it for good things.
Let's be honest. I am very proud that KITFT last year we raised $40,000 for National Parks.
That's good.
So, and I believe that the National Parks fees go to a very good cause.
Yeah, they do.
At the moment in Kariba, we are very blessed to have Africa Parks who've got involved in number 2 Sudan arranged. And so at this last year's tournament, we invited Africa Parks and their partners, Zimbabwe Parks, to come and tell the anglers what they're doing and what's happening. And it's going to save Kariba, because without the fish, you're not going to get the boats, and without the boats, there's no industry.
And this is why the catch and release are so good, because I was working it out. I mean, if each fisherman costs 10 fish a day, I mean, you're talking 300-400 fish coming out of the lake. So it's great just to put them back in.
Yeah.
I like that.
Listen, as anglers, you can never really dent the population of fish. There's a lot of other legislation you've got to look at with regards to compared to operations and
Yeah.
netting and
That's
restricted
true.
areas and everything. But yeah, I mean, catch and release is the way forward. It's been like that for a long time.
Right then, so 24th, 25th of February, test of the best happening in Kariba. That's under the Kariba International Tiger Fishing Tournament. It is like the best 10 winning. And of course in October, the main tiger fishing tournament. I'm not sure of the dates yet. I think they're yet to be set.
No, set
Oh.
11th, 12th, 13th. We set them
Oh,
way
right.
in advance.
11th, 12th, 13th October.
Guys need to plan their leave. Guys from overseas need to get you. So we're organised.
Well, I'm planning my leave because I'm definitely going to be there without a doubt. Gideon Benade, thank you so much. And of course, test it well. Hope you win it 3 times in a row.
So do I.
Well, there you go. The challenge is out to the